And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Roam in the paint. And for San Antonio, we've got Johnson. Jones is out there with Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4 spot. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Siakam, right side. The shot, no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. The pass to Jones. Here's Collins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
At the line for...
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
San Antonio with the ball, following Fred VanVleet's 3. Shoots from the elbow. That one rolling around and rims out. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Raptors. And he banks in the layup.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Collins. San Antonio again missing. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Siakam, right side. That falls. Great assist by VanVleet. Siakam's got his second bucket.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Siakam pulls it in. Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Pirtle. Collins grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Johnson and Barnes sends it back. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
To stop the run.
And look at Siakam outworking the offensive player, giving his all there to take away that shot.
Sinks that one from the post. And that's now 6 points for Siakam.
Boy, he is looking confident Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Out left to the wing. Puts it up. And that one hits back iron.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. And the Raptors with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Van Vliet left side. Trent outside. Siakam for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Johnson finds Vassell. Jones with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Siakam. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Jones, the pass to Bassi. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the lane.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Siakam. He's got 9. Puts up a 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
On the wing, Johnson, covered by Barnes. With the teardrop, Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the paint, here's Achua, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Spurs. Doug McDermott comes in for Johnson. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Jones. From the inbound. Off the inbound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 9 points. Shoots the 3. Vassell, no good. Here's Toronto now. They're on a 16-4 run. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Trent.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Graham. Pass to Bassi. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Van Vliet. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And they'll get another chance. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, please give them a round of applause for your...
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Devontae Graham. McDermott is out there with Collins. And it's Sohan in at the 4 slot. And it's Graham missing.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
That's tipped. Just 5 on the clock. They get it again. Collins. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Barnes. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons. And former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Achua comes in for Young, and it's Pascal Siakam in for Scotty Barnes. Great Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And after a 2-decade-plus playoff streak, the Spurs have been in the lottery the last 3 seasons, and they're focused more on youth and development.
And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Richard, the Spurs with one of the youngest rosters in the league, some quality young talent that they're very excited about.
And also acquiring draft capital, and they have a history of finding some great players outside the lottery like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili.
You're right, they've always done it.
Yeah, you got to when you're a small market, got to invest in development.
San Antonio with the ball, following the basket by Pascal Siakam.
And you got to give appreciation to how Poeltl punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing. And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. San Antonio making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, Trey Jones.
Spurs have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Passes it to Sohan. Collins kicks to Johnson. And Pirtle sends it back. Van Vliet passes to Pirtle. Siakam against Collins. And Siakam throws it down.
Assisted by...
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Wesley. Ice ball movement by San Antonio. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Raptors with possession. They're on a 15-1 run. To the wing on the left. Siakam passes to Pirtle. Crafty move. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Knocks it loose. And here is Anunoby. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Trent passes to Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Devin Vassell.
Jones finds Johnson. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Van Vliet. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Van Vliet's got 18 points in the game.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
To stop the drought, and he overshot that one, missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Vassell. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's Bassi. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam outside. Here's Van Vliet. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now, here's Johnson. No points in the game yet for him.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Jones. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam.
Fred Van Vliet.
For San Antonio, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one. And that one falls for Jones.
Trey Jones at the line for 2.
And so Jones nails both of them. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And that one, good. Van Vliet's got 22.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the basket by Vassell.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Boucher. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And Toronto making a change.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for Toronto. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Joined by Raptors head coach Nick Nurse. Strong start for Pascal Siakam. What did you like most about his play?
Well, I think he was aggressive. He played with some pace, got some stuff early. And I think he was patient when he took it to the basket as well.
Everybody fed off of him, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Fred VanVleet has been the story in this one. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
Shaq, what's your take on San Antonio so far?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you with this, at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the league get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
San Antonio, let's get
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fred VanVleet has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
VanVleet finds Siakam.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And here are the Spurs. On the wing, Johnson, covered by Barnes. Poke loose. Right side, Collins. And it goes down 2 points. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Now here's Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And the Spurs with possession here. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A point of emphasis for Johnson, knowing he needs to keep taking and making threes.
Here's Siakam. Pirtle trying to get open. Siakam misses. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And finished off by Collins.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 22. Fires from deep. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Here's Sohan. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No problem knocking that one down. Toronto's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Richard, one of the greatest coaches in the history of pro basketball, a guy you played for, Greg Popovich, on March 11th, 2022, broke the all-time winningest mark for a head coach in the NBA.
And what's so special is all of those victories are coming with the Spurs. And look, I had an opportunity to apologize to Pop, because if it wasn't for me, he probably would have gotten here sooner.
Well, I think he would say that's completely not true. But he had to be one of the great coaches you played for.
It was. My career got extended because of the things that I learned in San Antonio. If I wouldn't have had that experience with him and their coaching staff, I would never have played as long as I did.
And here's Jones following Fred Van Vliet's three. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Spurs have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Stolen by Van Vliet. Over in the corner, Barnes. And there's the pass to Achua. Van Vliet on the wing from downtown. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. It's good. 6 points for him.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Van Vliet against Wesley. From past the arc. Up again. It's good on the putback. Achua's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Van Vliet against Wesley. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Takes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 30.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
To the left wing. 30 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Sohan missing. Toronto's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Wesley. Powered down with both hands.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Guys, it's been all about Fred VanVleet for the Raptors. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Collins is out there with Doug McDermott. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Wesley in at the 2.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Graham. Now here's McDermott. Here's Wesley. Lays it up off the glass.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
For 3, VanVleet. Rebound, San Antonio. Collins has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Langford's checked in for the Spurs. And Toronto also making a switch. Banton's checked in. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. The kick out to Barton. The dish to Flynn. Can't hit that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. McDermott passes to Bassett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
At the line for your Spurs, Charles Bassey.
That free throw, no good. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Collins. And the second free throw, good. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's VanVleet. San Antonio with the rebound. Graham gets a wide open look. Gets an open look and hits. Graham's got his first 2 points of the night. Toronto's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all.
I'm just so impressed with Siakam's offensive improvement over the years. I mean, he's mastering the ability to play in attack mode.
The first one falls.
Pascal Siakam taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. For San Antonio, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Graham kicks to Langford. Good D by Siakam. Anunoby passes to Siakam. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Tipped away. Out to the wing. Graham, the pass to Bassey. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Anunoby, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Graham with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Langford. Over Siakam. Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Count that one. Siakam's got 30.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Anunoby. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Bates Diop again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Pass to McDermott. It's Wesley on the wing. He kicks it to Langford. And he comes up with the deuce. Langford's got his first bucket in this one.
Not lacking any confidence down there. Just give Langford the ball and let him do his thing. And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound. Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Pirtle, the pass to Anunoby, and the rejection by Jang.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Fred Van Vliet.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
There is no noise in the stands right now.
McDermott kicks to Wesley. Spurs working the ball around now. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Langford kicks to McDermott. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Tries from 10. It's tipped. Pass to Anunoby. Kicks to Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Astonishing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
And you know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.